What is up YouTube, James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2018 Baek Battles. Today we're still using the Mega Slowbro team with Mega Slowbro, Clefairy, Scrafty, Landispharian, Togedemaru, and Heatran. If you haven't checked out the previous episode, highly recommend go check it out. You can check it out. There will be a link in the description down below. But otherwise, let's get started and play some games. Mega Slowbro has been putting in some work. We finally got to really use like the Landorus really effectively in the last game. And I'm still waiting for a game I could go Landorus Clefairy potentially because I really want to show off that kind of route with this team. But we got our first opponent, a 15-17 rated player from Japan as our first opponent, and let's kick it off here. My Lodic's gonna be troublesome. We got Kangaskhan, Naganadel, Aegislash. Aegislash is probably one of those Pokemon that's really hard to handle for my team. Tapu Koko, Milotic, and Landispharian. So other than the Aegislash, I'd be so good right here. How do I want to approach this? Do I want to give my Lodic the +2? Because Aegislash is just such a big threat to my team. I'm considering just going with Scrafty as a lead. I could see my Lodic Aegislash leading, which would be very problematic for my team, which is why I'm considering it. Yet, Aegislash plus Milotic's really hard to deal with. So I could bring Heatran for the Aegislash. Maybe I don't bring Intimidate. I don't know, it's kind of weird not bringing Intimidate because Kangaskhan could, I guess, become more of a threat. I think I'll try out Togedemaru Heatran. Yeah, I'll try Togedemaru Heatran out. Slowbro and Clefairy in the back. The reason I want to go with this route is because of the fact is, if my opponent does leave my Lodic, I do threaten it with my Togedemaru, and I could always switch in Clefairy in case like it's a Kangaskhan Aegislash lead, which I don't know my opponent's gonna lead yet. I definitely see like maybe my Lodic Aegislash, Kang Milotic, or Kang Aegislash definitely is one of the leads here. So gonna go Togedemaru Heatran here. As let's see what my opponent's gonna throw out. It's gonna be that Kangaskhan Milotic. Okay. So, didn't want to lead Scrafty off the bat. I'm really glad I didn't make that decision. My Lodic is really threatening right here. Yeah, not too bad. I could probably just go out in a Slowbro if I really want to and throw off a Spiky Shield. Or I could fake out right here and overheat the Kangaskhan because of the fact that Kangaskhan should be slower than my Togedemaru because most of them do run Adamant in this format to Jolly, which Jolly really doesn't do much damage. So fake out overheat is a really potential play right here. I'm really considering because then I could Zing Zap the Kangaskhan the following turn. You know what? Let's go for it. Most Kangaskhan's don't carry Inner Focus anyway. And getting a lot of damage on Kangaskhan, while me not taking so much damage, where the only thing I think I really would take damage is like maybe a Scald and a Togedemaru would hurt. Heatran is fine because all I need is Heatran around for that Aegislash. And I do have Heal Pulse in the back with my Clefairy. We do get the fake out off in a Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan does flinch here. We're going to see a Scald. My Lodic is going to be faster. Okay. Which is natural. Overheat going to come out. Target down that Kangaskhan. That should do a really solid amount here. Yeah, nice amount. Good damage. And yeah, I really like that turn. The problem is Landorus could come out here. I'm thinking of just going for Iron Head into the Kangaskhan slot and just going out into... Do I want to go out in the Clefairy or do I want to go out on Slowbro? Because they both put on pressure. I'm thinking of going Clefairy here because of the fact Friend Guard supports the Togedemaru, and also, like, if I bring out Slowbro, I don't want Aegislash to come in because then it's kind of hard to maneuver in my position. So I'll bring out Clefairy because the Friend Guard can be really useful here. No Landorus going to switch in, so Iron Head going to come out and knock out that Kangaskhan. So getting rid of that Kangaskhan is huge here, as my Lodic probably just going to go for another Scald here into the Heatran slot, which is okay because Clefairy is not going to take much damage at all. Yeah, it gets a burn, a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, not the worst case, I guess. So what's going to be coming out here, I'm pretty sure it's going to be that Aegislash. Zing Zap is probably going to threaten a 2 KO on my Lodic, which I really do like because two Zing Zaps finishing off that my Lodic means that I could probably switch in my Heatran the following turn. But Landorus is going to come out. This is definitely a scary Pokemon to deal with, as it is going to drop and Intimidate off. Are you going to Earthquake? Are you Special Landorus? What are you going to go for, my friend? I think I'm just going to go Slowbro here. and protect my Clefairy here, because the fact is, if you want an Earthquake, you have to either... You have a ground immunity other than Landers? I don't think you do. You had Coco, Aegis Slash, and something else. Naganadel, I think. So, I get to go Slowbro here, and just start throwing off Scalds, I think, into this Landers. So, we do see the Protect here, so I'm guessing it is going to be that Earthquake here. As I will protect Clefairy. Let's see. Yep, just an Earthquake here. So that's not going to do too much with the Friend Guard, plus Slowbro's naturally high defense. Although this should still do a decent amount. 25%? 30? Yeah, about 25%. Okay. Clefairy is on the board, though. I think maybe a knockoff is going to come out. Either knockoff or Aegis Slash is going to come in. Although if you bring out Aegis Slash, that's fine. I think you're either going to knock off Scald my Clefairy, or you're going to go into Aegis Slash, because I'm pretty sure Aegis Slash will be your last Pokemon to deal with. So I got to figure out how do I really want to handle this. I think getting a Calm Mind up and Heal Pulsing is the best play. Because even if Aegis Slash comes out with Friend Guard, I should be able to live attacks with my Slowbro. It's going to be a Rock Slide instead, so it looks like it's not locked into anything, so it's probably a Assault Vest. Scald going to come out into Clefairy. That shouldn't knock me out. A flinch on Slowbro would be really unfortunate. Heal Pulse does go off from Clefairy, so I get to heal back the damage. Not like Slowbro took too much anyway, and wasn't dressed in the following turn. Yeah, that's what I was kind of scared of. Oh, wait, I didn't Mega Evolve either. Well, Mega Evolving wasn't really too big of a deal. Yeah, it wasn't really too big of a deal that turn. I'm going to go for Scald, because Scald might put the Landers in range of my attacks, and I'm just going to protect Clefairy. The Aegis Slash is looking a bit threatening next to my Melodic, but if my opponent wants to give me damage on the Landers so Togedemaru can potentially win this game, I'll definitely take that. So get out my Mega Slowbro here, as let's see what the Landers is going to do. Rock Slide's going to be annoying. U-turn would be the worst case scenario, I think. It's just a Rock Slide, okay. So not really wanting to switch in whatever's in the back, which is curious, because I feel like if you have Aegis Slash, you want to bring it out here. Scald going to fire off into Landers, and it looks like a Dragon Tail here, actually. Nice, 50%. It is a Dragon Tail, okay. So Dragon Tail coming out. What's coming out? Togedemaru. Alright, I'll take that. I'll definitely take that. Fake out on the Landers is kind of obvious. I think fake out the Landorus, get in Slowbro. Protect, Dragon Tail, Scald, Icy Wind? Does it not have Recover? I definitely want my Slowbro in. I don't know if you Scald though, because I feel like you would Icy Wind just for speed advantage against my Togedemaru. So I'm going to retreat my Clefairy here, go on this Slowbro. Fake out the Landers, as my Melodic should stay in and not attack. Yeah, not protect, I mean. Yeah, Icy Wind comes out. Perfect. So I made this play. I did lose my Focus Sash, but the fact is Landers is going to be in range of Iron Head whenever it comes out, so that's one Pokemon I don't really have to deal with as much. I feel like you should switch out Landers here. I think I'm going to Spiky Shield and go for a... Are you going to protect Earthquake again? I kind of doubt it, but I think the Scald is pretty free into Landers. I was thinking about Psyshock in my Melodic, but the problem is I don't think Psyshock puts it in Zingzap range. So, U-turn is also another play my opponent can make, and I could definitely see that play coming out here. As it's going to be a superpower actually in the Togedemaru, so giving me the Landers. What's your last Pokemon? Scald in the Landers too? I'll take that. So we get rid of the Landers here. What is that last Pokemon? Dragon Tail actually going to come out. So my opponent not really wanting me to set up with Slowbro, but I don't need to set up with Slowbro for this game yet. Clefairy is on the board here. We'll take a bit of burn. Actually, Clefairy here is really ideal because I could follow me Zingzap. Actually, no, because if it's never any Nightmare coming my way, that's pretty bad. Yeah, here comes the Aegis Slash. I need to get into a safe position with Togedemaru next to my Heatran. Is there a way I can really do that? Like, this game's still not over. You're gonna Scald, Clefairy, Neverending Nightmare, my Togedemaru. Should I Zing Zap just hoping for the flinch right away, or should I just go Slowbro? I like Slowbro here. I like sacking both my Pokemon here, actually. Yeah, I like sacking both my Pokemon here. Because I feel like I get more opportunities to attack the Aegislash unless you go for sub here. That's like the only thing I'm really worried about is my opponent going for sub here. But I feel like... Protect. Is it a double? Oh, very nice substitute play. Very nice substitute play. Yeah, that covers my options too of Zing Zapping anyway. I would have to Flamethrower to Aegislash's sub, and I don't even know if Flamethrower knocks out the sub. Very nice play from my opponent. Alright. I can go Togedemaru here though. And since we saw that my Milotic doesn't ever cover, if I get rid of my Milotic, I can potentially win the game anyway. Yeah. So I'll go for Psyshock and Zing Zap here for damage on my Milotic. I just need a 2 KO on my Milotic. The problem is dealing with that Aegislash is going to be a bit questionable. Yeah, it's going to come down to some factors. One, I'm not sure Shadow Ball knocks out Slowbro because of the fact that I'm max special defense. But the problem is if you are Z-move, you might draw out the Z-move into Slowbro here. Scald going to fire off. Don't burn, and we're good. Nice. And you are going to draw out the Neverending Nightmare. The question is who is this going out into, because then it could be a few mind games here. I think it would be tarring down the Slowbro. If that's the case, I do have to make reads afterwards. Neverending Nightmare. That does target down Slowbro. Alright, so Slowbro's off the board. Now this was the best potential play. I feel like if I wanted to win, I go Heatran here. The question is, does Milotic protect or does Aegislash protect? Do you double protect? I feel like if you double protect, you screw yourself. Because if I double up the Aegislash and Milotic protects, you lose the game. Actually, no. I feel like you should just double up the Togedemaru slot if you're my opponent. Because no matter who I target... Let me see here. I think you Scald the Togedemaru slot, and I think you Shadow Ball the Heatran, because you get rid of the other and you win the game. I'm going to make a really aggressive play and Zing Zap the Milotic and protect Heatran. This is really aggressive here. But if it works in my favor, because it looks like Milotic didn't protect, I feel like you Shadow Ball the other so you can win with the other. So I do get the KO on my Milotic. Comes down to what this Aegislash decides to do. Shadow Ball. Yes. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Because I feel like if I double up in the Aegislash, you just Scald the Togedemaru, knock out the Togedemaru, then your Milotic beats Heatran. If you protect, there's that always chance that if I choose to target correctly, you lose the game. So you attack with both there. And in this case, it did pay off. I don't know if Shadow Ball actually knocks out my opponent. Now I have to make an aggressive read of does Aegislash King Shield or not. I'm going to Spiky Shield because I don't even know if Heatran goes down to Shadow Ball anyway. So I'll make an aggressive play here. Oh, it's faster than my Heatran. Oh, I do live anyway. Oh, I did not expect it to be faster than my Heatran though. There's still outs to this game, like 100%. I'm going to fake out my own Heatran and protect here. Yeah, because you're forced to King Shield here. There's no way you're not King Shielding here. Okay. So one, I could get a Zing Zap flinch. I think I need one Zing Zap flinch to win this game. I did not expect the Aegislash to be faster than my Heatran. That definitely caught me off guard. What's my Heatran speed here? I'm not min speed. Oh, timer's also running out. But I always Earth Power and Zing Zap. 30% chance to flinch. Zingzap might be a 2 KO on Aegislash, but I feel like it would be a 3 KO, so yeah, I might need a crit or a flinch to come back in this game. Zingzap gonna come out. You get it. Earth Power. Does knock out Aegislash. So yeah, I had to get bailed out by luck there because my opponent did put himself in a very good position and was playing really well overall. Luckily, I did make the plays that I needed to come back in this game. It just came down to I didn't realize that Heatran was slower than the Aegislash the entire time. I thought I was just going to be able to live one Shadow Ball, knock out the Heatran, knock out the Aegislash's sub. That was a really fast Aegislash. That was a really fast Aegislash. Because I think my Heatran does have speed investment. Well, not speed investment. I think I'm like modest 4. I'm pretty sure I'm modest 4. I don't know. I've only used this Heatran for the entire Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I've never used another Heatran. Because modest Heatran from my 2015 my 2015 spread was a good Heatran. So yeah, we are able to pull off that game. Togedemaru doing Togedemaru things. Zingzap, same chance as Rockslide to flinch, but I think I made the plays that I needed to come back in that game. And my opponent had to fight through flinches anyway, because he had to get rid of Heatran there. And I guess if my opponent has Shadow Sneak, I just Zingzap through it, and it does like so much. We got Luna here as our next opponent though. Porygon 2, Gardevoir, Incineroar, Zapdos, Kartana, and Tapu Fini. Porygon 2 is interesting on this team, for sure. Unless it's not toxic, I should be fine against a Porygon, but it could be toxic. I really like Scrafty as a lead, Scrafty, Kartana, but I feel like if you're my opponent, you lead like Gardevoir, Kartana, or maybe Gardevoir, Incineroar. Islander's worth considering in this game. I mean, it can pick up knockouts, which is nice, but I feel like it's more reliable to actually just go Slowbro, Togedemaru, Scrafty, Clefairy. Yeah, I do have Flamethrower on the Clefairy as a tech move for Kartana. I just don't know if I would get it off. I feel like if I would get it off, my opponent has to get Trick Room up, and I don't think you're getting Trick Room up against a Slowbro. I don't think you are. So yeah, this is going to be a harder one. But if I can get Clefairy into the position, I mean, doesn't seem impossible. I mean, I can Iron Head the Gardevoir, potentially. This is going to come down to some... I think it's going to come down to quite a few factors. Turn 1. If you lead Kartana, Gardevoir. I feel like if you should lead Kartana, Gardevoir. But you could lead like Incineroar. You got quite a few options, but I think Kartana, Gardevoir covers a lot of them. And Incineroar Tapu Fini was not one I was anticipating. Are you Haze? You might be Z-move on the Incineroar. I think you are Z-move on Incineroar actually, because it's one of the few Z-moves that makes sense. I don't think you would be a Z-move Fini on a Gardevoir team. Usually it's on a Mega Manectric team. I see it on either Zapdos, Kartana, or Incineroar here. I think I just want to Calm Mind. It's really obvious I fake out Incineroar, so you could retreat. I feel like you would switch out Incineroar out into Kartana. I think that's what you should do. I think I'm going to go out into Clefairy and Calm Mind. I know this seems aggressive, but I feel like Kartana is such an easy switch for my opponent's Incineroar slot right here. Unless you expect me to fake out Skull turn 1, which I guess could have been the play, but I don't feel like it should be. No, it's not. And there's no fake out either. Okay. Moonblast into... Oh, you are definitely Z-move. Yep. Alright. If this doesn't KO, I'm not in a bad position still. I'm not even sure this KOs, actually. So yeah, worst case scenario was the Malicious Moonsault. That means it's not Assault Vest, so if I do live... I just don't know if I live this or not. Oh, I didn't Mega Evolve! Why didn't I Mega Evolve? I guess I must have been... I normally do that against Fini. I don't Mega Evolve against Fini. Oh, great. This is definitely a hard one now. Still not out, because I think Togedemaru can act, plus Scrafty might be able to come through. Yeah, it just got a lot harder. For sure. Why didn't I Mega Evolve? If I actually lived out through Mega Evolution, I'm going to be mad at myself. The reason is I'm so used to not Mega Evolving because of taunts from potentially Feeny or Incineroar. But I should have Mega Evolved right there. There was no reason not to Mega Evolve, I feel like. Well, if you did have taunt, but even if you had taunt, then my play was bad either way. I should have just went for Mega Evolution Scald. I just forgot right there. Follow me with Clefairy, and let's get damage on the Feeny. This thing's up. Because then I can get Scrafty in. Oh, that's not 2 KO. Icy Wind. It's not a Calm Mind Feeny. Flare Blitz gonna come out, target down my Berry. Oh, that does so much just because it's offensive Incineroar. Leftovers Feeny. No. Can I win? Maybe? I'm gonna protect getting Scrafty here, because I need to reset Togedemaru's speed, because if I want a chance at my opponent, I'm gonna have to get speed. I'm so dumb for not Mega Evolving. That reminds... that I should have reminded myself, always Mega Evolve here. Alright, get Scrafty in. Get an Intimidate off. Feeny protects, okay. And I'm guessing it's Flare Blitz in the Togedemaru into the Togedemaru slot or into the Berry slot. Either one's fine. Flare Blitz. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I kind of doubt Moonblast plus ooh. Would you allow me to Drain Punch? I don't think you do. Oh no, I'm still in a rough spot either way. I gotta hope for like maybe Incineroar switching out and I get to heal pulse my Scrafty because Moonblast probably doesn't knock out Scrafty in one hit. Yeah, you're gonna retreat Incineroar, Gardevoir probably coming in. Yeah, because you get Friend Guard or Intimidate probably from Trace. Maybe I should have doubled out one of my Pokemon into Clefairy instead. No, because then you get Togedemaru in. Yeah, my opponent covers for that Togedemaru switch beautifully. And is setting up for this Gardevoir endgame sweep. Oh boy. I mean, I do get rid of the leftovers, but that knockoff did a lot less than I thought. Really cool Feeny on this team. Alright. Is there a way out? I don't think there is. Does would Foul Play do more to Gardevoir? No, I can't beat the Incineroar. I don't think I can beat the Incineroar. Let's see. Because you're gonna Icy Wind. Okay, if you Icy Wind here, maybe I have a shot. I'm running out of time too. I think you're just gonna Hyper Voice Icy Wind here, because there's no reason not to go for Hyper Voice Icy Wind. You cover for the Togedemaru switch. You get a bunch of damage either way. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. If you just Hyper Voice Icy Wind here. Okay, maybe I could have actually gone into Togedemaru instead. No, that wouldn't work either. Hyper Voice. This might knock out Scrafty through Friend Guard. Let's see. Scrafty on the board. Opted for Muddy Water. Okay. Scrafty avoids that. If I wanted a shot, I probably needed Scrafty to go down there and get Togedemaru in and start flinching my opponent. But either way, I think just to turn one to find the game. That's the thing about like hard setup. If you rely on that one Pokemon and you let your Pokemon go down somehow, whether it's through like how I did through that through a turn one knockout or potentially a let's see, like a crit or something, Like if you like the Eevee teams, for instance, if the Eevee gets crit, you're in a lot of trouble. So yeah, I wonder if I actually did leave. If I did live that, I'm gonna put the calc up there, and I'm gonna be really mad at myself, because if I did live that with the Mega Evolution Friend Guard, I'm gonna be really upset at myself for not Mega Evolving, because I just casually clicked, didn't realize to Mega Evolve right there. But hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2018 Back Battles. If you did, please leave a like down below to show your support. I do apologize for the second game. Maybe I should have gotten something else as the lead. Maybe I should have gotten Landers. But thank you all for tuning in. If you want, feel free to check out the team down below. If you want to try it out, there's a pastebin of it, as well as the previous episodes of VGC 2018 Back to Battles, as well as a playlist, the side series on the channel. All my social medias will be linked in the description down below as well. Feel free to leave a comment, as I said, as I do read them. Otherwise, I think that's going to be it. Have a great day, people, and until we battle again, I'll catch you all around later.